The default investment option in your employer group retirement plan is probably not the best option for you. And I'm going to tell you why based on academic research, but I'm also going to tell you how you can improve upon the default option. You're probably invested in something called a target date fund. It automatically adjusts your mix of stocks and bonds based on when you plan to retire. So for example, if you plan to retire in 2055, you might be invested in a 2055 target date fund. But right now it's heavily weighted towards stocks for growth, but as you get closer to 2055, it gradually shifts towards bonds to theoretically reduce risk, right? But a 2024 paper by David Brown and Sean Davies found that the average target date fund underperforms the simple passive equivalent by about 1.03% per year. Now, one thing worth noting is that this study was done on US target date funds, US data, but the core mechanics, I would argue, are structural. They're not country specific, and the same types of target date funds are used in Canadian group plans. So where did that 1.03% go? Well, about 55% of it went to fees, about 40% to poor active management, meaning the funds that the managers picked underperformed a simple index ETF even before fees. And about 5% went to bad timing by the managers switching between the underlying funds. Remember, these target date funds are funds of funds. Now, to be fair, one of the real benefits of these big group plans is their ability to negotiate lower fees because of the size of assets they manage. But even with that advantage, the research still shows that most active target date funds underperform a simple passive equivalent. So what's the takeaway? Log into your group plan. Actually look at what you're invested in, check the fees and whether the fund is passive or active. Remember, the default option is rarely the best option, and talk to your advisor. Get them to review all this information and provide you some recommendations as to what to invest in.